Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anthony G. Talasa. So for this day, we will do the another activity in NetAcad, which is in chapter 10. So it is entitled. The title of this activity is Explore a Network using the Packet Tracer. So this is the topology of the of this activity. So the objective of this activity is in part 1, examine the internetwork traffic at branch. The part 2, examine the internetwork traffic to central, and part 3, examine the internet traffic from branch. Excuse me. So background. So this simulation activity is intended to help you understand the flow of traffic and the content of the data packet as they traverse a complete network. Communication will be examined at three different locations, simulating typically business and home network. So take a few moments to study the topology display. So the central location has three routers and multiple networks, possibly representing different buildings with a campus. Okay, so the branch location has only one router with the connection to both the internet and a dedicated wide area network or WAN. So connection to the central location. So the home office make use of a cable modem broadband connection to provide access to both the internet and to corporate source over the internet. So the devices at each location use a combination of static and dynamic addressing. So the devices are configured with default gateway and domain name system or DNS information as appropriate. So we go to part 1, examine the internetwork traffic at branch. So in part 1 of this activity, you will use simulation mode to generate web traffic and examine the HTTP protocol along with other protocols necessary for communication. So we go to step 1. So switching from real time to simulation mode. So click the simulation mode icon to switch from real time mode to simulation mode. Excuse me. We need to click the simulation mode here. Okay, we are done. Okay. Next, B. Verify that ARP, DNS, HTTP, and TCP are selected from event list filter. Okay. Need to. So it already HRP, DNS, HTTP, and TCP. So it's already listed here. Then move the slide locative below the play control button. Back auto and capture play, capture forward all the way to the right. Though. Sorry. So we go to step 2. God. We go to step 2. Generate traffic using a web browser. So currently the simulation panel is empty. So in the event list at the top of the simulation panel, there are 6 columns listed across the heading. So as traffic is generated in step through event display in the list. So the info column is used to inspect the content of a particular event. Excuse me. Note the panel to the left of the simulation panel display the topology. Use the scroll bar to bring the branch location into the panel. If necessary, the panel can be adjusted in size by hovering next to the scroll bar and dragging left or right. So A. Click the Sale PC in the far left pane. Far left pane. Okay, I can what? So sale PC in the left pane. Sale PC in the left pane. Sale PC in the left pane. Sale PC in the sale. Where's the sale PC in the left pane? No, there's no sale PC in the left pane. Central laser info server. So this is the sale PC in the left pane. Okay. Where's the sale PC in the left pane? Okay. Okay, click the desktop tab and click the web browser icon to open it. So desktop, then web browser. Then in the URL field, enter the http brandserver.pt.pta and click go. Excuse me. See. http slash branch server.pt.pta. Okay, go. Okay. So look in the event list in the simulation panel. What is the first type of event list? So ano ba? Asan na ba? C. It is the DNS request for the IP address of branch server PT and PT. Okay. It is a DNS. Then click the DNS info. Box in the out layer. DNS is listed for layer 7. Layer 4 is using UDP to contact the DNS server on port 53. DNS port. Both the source and destination IP addresses are listed. So report the channel in the background. What information is missing to communicate with the DNS server? Okay. So the layer 2 information is specifically the destination MAC address. Then click auto capture play in approximately 30 to 40 seconds. A window display indicating the completion of the current simulation, or a window may display indicating that the buffer is full. Click the view previous event button. Scroll back to the top of the list and note the number of ARP events. Looking the device column in event list. How many of the device in the branch location does the ARP request pass through? Okay, sorry for the... Oh my god, what kind of... Okay. looks like that. Okay, so scroll down the event in the series of DNS events. Select the DNS event that has the at device listed as branch server device as a device. Oh, there's no device here. Okay. So click the outbound details tab. Scroll to the bottom of the window and locate the DNS answer section. Outbound. Okay. Okay. So what is the address display? So the address display will be 172.16.0.3. This is the address of the branch server. Okay. So the next several event are TCP event enabling a communication channel to be established. Select the last TCP event and at device. Sales just prior to the HTTP event. Click the colored square info box to display the PD information. Highlight layer 4 in the layer column, looking at the item 6 in the list directly below to the in layer column. Okay, TCP and sale device. Okay, it's like this in layer. So this. So what is the connection state? So the connection state is two layer because these are two, there are layer 2 devices. Then select the last HTTP event at the sale PC. Select the uppermost layer of the OS model tab. What is the result listed in the layer? HTTP client, HTTP client. Okay, we are done in part 1. We go to part 2. So part 2 is examine the internal network traffic to the central. So in part 2 of this activity, you will use packet tracer simulation mode to view and examine how traffic leaving the local network is handled. So step 1, set up the traffic capture to the central web server. Close any open PDU information window. Close. Okay. Click reset. Oh my god, versus the reset. Okay. Simulation. So click reset simulation located in the middle of simulation panel. So we need to reset it. Then type http central server.pt.pta in the web browser of the same PC. Okay. Sale PC outbound web browser central server. Central server. Is there a sale here? The sale PC, there's no sale here. So it is correct with this place. Okay. Central server. Central server and just type go. Then click auto capture play. In approximately 75 seconds, a window display indicating the completion of the current simulation. Click view simulation. Okay, sale simulation. Okay, scroll back to the top. Oh, autoplay capture. Okay. Okay. Step 1 part 2. Okay, we are done for that. So it will be stop. So it will be DNS. So click the last DNS event in the info column. Select layer 7 in the OSI model tab. Last DNS. So select layer 7 in the OSI model. By looking at the information provided, what can be termed about DNS result? So the DNS server was able to resolve the domain name for central server pt.pta. Then click the inbound PDU details tab. Scroll down to the DNS answer section. Okay. So what is the address listed for the central server PTPA? So address will be 10.10-10.2. Okay. G. So the next several events are RP events. Click the colored squared info box of the last ARP. Of the last ARP. Of the last ARP. Okay. Click the inbound PDU tab and note the MAC address. MAC address. Okay, the MAC address is 000F3E4EBO01. Based on the information in the ARP section, what devices is providing the ARP reply. So the R4 router and the gateway devices. Okay. H. So the next several event are TCP event. Once again, preparing to set up a communication channel. Find the first HTTP event in the event list. Click the colored square. Oh my god. Event. Highlight layer 2 in the OSI model tab. Next event TCP. Once again, preparing to set up the find the first HTTP. We need to find the first HTTP here. Excuse me. Okay. Then click then highlight the S2 layer in OSI model. So the next hop IP address is a unicast. The ARP process locates BR table like that. So what can be termed about destination MAC address? So it is the MAC address of the R4 router. Then I click the HTTP event at device R4. Notice that the layer 2 contains an Internet 2 header. Click the HTTP event at the device intranet. What is the layer 2 listed at this device? Click the HTTP event at device R4. R4 device R4 and this data device R4 central. Where's the R4 here? So we go to part 3, examine internet traffic from branch. So in part 3 of this activity, you will clear the event at start a new web request that will make use the internet. So step 1, set up for traffic capture to an internet web server. A. Close any open PDU information windows. Okay, we need to close it. Then click reset simulation near the middle of the simulation panel. Okay, need to reset it. Then type www.netaka.pta in the web browser of the sale PC. Oh my god. Of the sale PC will be net www.netakad.pta sale PC. Okay, go. So click the capture play in approximately 75 seconds. Okay, need to play it. Second. So click view previous event. Scroll back to the top of the list. Notice that the first series of events are DNS. What do you notice about the number of DNS events? So I think there are more DNS events here. Okay. Okay. So observe some of the devices that the DNS event traveled through on the way up to the DNS server. Where are these devices located? So it is located in the internet cloud. So click the last DNS event. Click the inbound PDU details tab and scroll down to the last DNS answer section. What is the okay? To we go to the last DNS. Okay, with the last DNS here. So what is the address listed from the NetAcad PTA? So it will be, oh my god, what is the answer for that? Branch inbound. Okay. AG. So G, click the TCP event just prior to the last HTTP. TCP that last HTTP. Where's the HTTP here? HTTP here. There's HTTP last. Okay. What is the purpose of this event? So I think the purpose of this is to close the TCP connection to 216.146.11. Okay. So there are several more TCP event listed. Locate to the event where the last device is IP phone at and the devices is safe. Click the colored square info and select for IP phone. Okay, TCP. So based on the information from the output, what is the connection state set up? So I thought it will be closing. Okay, this is the OSI model, the inbound PDU details and output PDU details of IP phone 0. So that's all for today and see you in my next video. Bye bye. I hope you understand something in my video and okay, that's all. Bye bye.